Tax?
Huh? Yumi. What is it?
I want to get better at customer service.
You don't need to. You bake and take care of the humans. I deal with customers and accounting. It's an arrangement that's been working well so far.
I'm not saying we change that. I just want to get better for, personal reasons. I want to not do it because I don't want to. Not because I can't.
I, see what you mean. Okay, I'll help you.
You will?
Yep. First lesson. It's all acting!
Really? Like in a play?
Exactly. But without a script. And the cafes are set.
So improv.
You're catching on quick. And the way you get better at acting is through practice. It's my night to host my Cat Dungeons and Cat Dragons group. Why don't you sit in on it and take some notes to start?
That's a really, really good suggestion, Tax.
Stop acting surprised. It's insulting.
That was genuine surprise. I'm not that good at acting yet, remember?
That hurts even more. Go set up before I uninvite you.
Okay.
When I was really little, I was just me. But then my parents took me to my first play, and I thought it would be fun to try out some of the mannerisms. When I performed for my parents that first time, they loved it. They were probably the happiest I'd ever seen them. So, I just kept doing it.
But look at yourself, Tax. You've run yourself ragged after one afternoon with your family.
It's what they require of me.
It's what you require of you. They don't even know your favorite flavor. Don't you want them to know that?
Of course I do!
Let's go tell them then.
You'll come with me?
Of course. Business partners?
Business partners.
What is it, Tax? We thought you were asleep by now.
Mom? Dad? I haven't been honest with you. I've been acting however I thought you wanted me to act. My favorite flavor is strawberry. I love the color green. I like looking out windows on sunny days. I hate going to the doctor. I like playing sports where running is involved, and acting without a break makes me tired.
Oh, well, it's nice to finally know your real favorite things. But we knew you were acting, dear.
What?
Here it is. Ow.
Do you feel better now that the mail is off your to-do list?
You know what? I do feel lighter. Though that might just be because I'm not carrying it anymore.
Just keep a regular schedule from now on and you won't have to haul so much.
Yeah. Now help me make some paper mache.
Yumi! What if there's something important in there?
It's been long enough. If something was important, we've already missed it.
Look, here's some letters from your parents.
Oh, and here's some from yours. Dear Moomies, we're just writing to let you know that we really miss you and love you with every fiber of our existence. Please write us soon. We miss you and love you and love you and miss you and love you. Mom and Dad. Well, now I feel bad. What do your letters say?
Much of the same. It's been over a year since we moved out here. Maybe it's time we visited?
Wow! Good idea!
Again with the surprise.
Sorry.
Start packing. We're going to visit them all in one fell swoop.
Back to Catlanta we go!
Oh no, his middle name is actually Refund.
Tax refund evasion?
Yep, that's my full legal name.
You were telling me this now?
I guess I could have said something sooner. I just didn't think it was a big deal.
Tax! I've been having you do the accounting this whole time because I thought your name was just tax evasion. But tax refund evasion? That's just not very smart. We shouldn't try to evade that.
Wait, so this whole time you thought I was just doing crime on the side? You never thought we'd get caught if I was doing that?
Well, I knew it was a possibility. That's why I never asked you about it, so they'd only go after you. Then I could just take care of the cafe while you do the time, and then bada bing, bada boom, we're back in business.
Yumi?
That was a wonderful plan, dear. Keep your money away from that organization.
Huh?
Don't mind him, Yumi. My parents have a lot of ideas about things. You don't have to listen to the conspiracy stuff.
Conspiracy, you say?
"24, 23, 22, 21,
A woman
20, 19,
doing
18,
math?
17, 16, 15,
Impossible.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
Why is she
9,
counting
8,
down?
7, 6. Who's texting you? It's Maki. Let's see what she has to say. Megami, don't come by the house today. Do you mean the Zenin house? It's just the house now. Ain't no Zenins left. Huh. Okay, only one day under your leadership, by the way. We have to get past Kirara. Is that Tengen? Nice to meet you, child of Zenin. Cursed womb death painting. Vessel of Sukuna. And, I don't know, whoever else is left. Can you just explain what's going on here? I can. What's happening now is the start of the Calling Games. It's all going according to Kenjaku's Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. See, Spencer? Just press this.
Pat,
And this will happen. Now you try.
Pat.
Good job, Spencer. Use these buttons whenever you want something, and I'll get it for you immediately.
Food.
It's not dinner time yet.
Treat.
You've had too many today.
Pat.
I don't want to right now.
I see you've improved.
I guess so. I'm just gonna throw them out, though. I don't know why getting the mail is such an important chore.
You should probably open this one. It looks important.
How can you tell? Oh. Pfft, I got purry duty for today. I will not be going to that.
You'll be arrested and sent to air jail.
I will now be going to that. Man, that's so unfair. Why do they make us do it?
Because no one would go otherwise. Maybe it won't be so bad.
We'll see about that. Or I guess I'll see. Because you have to stay here and mind the shop. All the baking is done for today, so just make sure to take care of the humans.
Yeah, totally. How hard can it be? And that problem should be solved too. I fed you, I gave you treats, pet you, bathed you, got you a katana, and let you go up on the top shelf for 10 minutes. Surely that's everything. Wait, what's that button?
Don't mind this one.
That's a weird button. Yumi and her jokes. Give it here, Spence.
No, I shall not relinquish my ability to communicate with you freely. While I appreciate your attempts to satiate my needs, you will never take her place. Always remember she is the hand that feeds and guides us humans. If you dare cross her or treat her in an ill manner, we will enact revenge of the highest degree.
Who? Yumi? No. She's my best friend. I'd never do anything like that.
This is simply a precaution. I hope it never comes down to that. Just make sure you are aware of your circumstances.
Yes, absolutely.
I require food.
Right away.
Now, I will ask you a series of questions the lawyers have prepared to begin the selection with. You! Where do you work?
I co-own a cafe.
How long have you worked there?
Almost 2 years.
What is your favorite item that you sell there?
My favorite item
Just tell him something weird and crazy.
is
They'll probably let you go early.
the shadow government that's taken over the entire system and won't stop until everyone is under their control.
That is the correct answer. Well done. We have found the one and only pearl we'll need for this trial.
What? No, wait! What's this trial even about?
It's a murder trial. So, who is guilty of the crime?
What? I decide? But how? Did that lawyer really just die? What's going on?
Your verdict?
Oh, okay. Give me a moment. I just need to sort out my thoughts.
Granted.
What is the answer? What is the answer? Everyone? We have a big problem.
Why can't we just be together?
You know we can't. We're on opposite sides of the case. It will never work.
Then I'll quit.
What? But lawyering is your dream.
I'd give it all up for you. After this final case, I'm through. I'll only live my life for you.
Think about the cost.
I've thought about it. The cost of losing my one true love.
You're my one true love too. Now kiss me.
But that still doesn't explain why one killed the other.
One of the lawyers was cheating.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Undo, everyone.
A 1, a 2, a skiddly diddly.
Guilty.
So is that your final verdict?
It is.
Then it is so. Lawyer 1, you have been found guilty of murder. I sentence you to the death penalty.
The what now?
May you and Lawyer 2 find happiness on the other side.
No, no, wait!
Now that you all know the situation, what are we gonna do? So odd. I guess someone murdered the lawyer, but there really aren't any clues to help us out. Our paws are kind of tied here. Innocent until proven guilty is the way to go. Yep, nothing to be done. So we're all in agreement here. No one holds the guilt? Wait! There has to be someone guilty. Otherwise, none of this will be any fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Evidence 1. There is a dead lawyer.
That's true, there is one.
And cats die when they are killed.
So true.
And I know for a fact it was the other lawyer who did it.
Objection. How can you be so sure?
Because they were in love.
No.
Where's the proof of that statement? Evidence 2. This photo of the lawyers. They're just standing there. It's not so much of what they're doing in the photo, but what they're not. Look, the distance between them, the tension, the longing. They want to be together, but they're forced apart by the ethics tied to their jobs.
But if they were in love, why would one kill the other?
Isn't that the question it always comes down to in the end? Why? Why do it?
Having fun?
Kinda, I guess.
That was quite the outcome. I thought you'd be more pleased. You even got to view the Calico's dramatic inner monologue.
Yeah, but I could only see that part because you and Lyra helped. Normally, I'd only be able to see the physical reality part, and that scratch is just so boring.
We are a team, you know. Helping is what we do.
You know, it would really help if you were more stealthy. Why do you still have that stupid bell anyway?
I don't want to hear her name pass through your lips again. Do you understand?
Whatever. I'll just say it with my mind next time. Fine. I won't mention it again. Happy?
Very.
Great. Now get out of here. I need to set up for tomorrow.
Oh, I'm tired. How was your day?
Great. How was Purry Duty?
Not bad.
Pat. Oh, good job, Spencer.
So boring. Oh, cool. They actually have a projector.
Purry duty. Some might say it's horrible, the worst, boring, and something no one wants to go to. Let's hear from some cats who have served before.
When I first got summoned to Purry duty, I thought, wow, this is basically going to ruin my life. How am I going to find anyone to watch Richard and Luna? They're too young to leave alone. But then, when I finally figured Kit Care out with no assistance from the system whatsoever, and got to see our justice system up close, I thought, man, this really is underwhelming. I mean, at best, it was okay.
When I got the letter in the mail, I screamed. Out of horror, of course. I prepared myself for what was surely going to be a major inconvenience, and I cried myself to sleep every night until the day arrived. Once I served my duty, I realized it really was a major inconvenience, but also, it was kind of meh.
Yeah, I got a letter. Which is funny, because I don't even have an address. Listen! Reasonable cats who aren't under their control yet! You can't let their puppet master get to you! They'll sink their claws into your life force and never let you go! Shine light on the shadows! Don't let them hear you!
How can I help you today?
Pet,
How can I help?
pet,
How can I?
pet, 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 pet,
One moment, please.
pet,
I'm petting you. What more could you want?
pet.
Ahem. How can I?
Food.
Sorry, everyone. We're short-staffed today. We're gonna have to close a little early. Hope to see you all tomorrow.
Tree. Food. Tree. Food. Tree. Food. Tree. Food.
What do you want?
All rise! You may take your seats. All rise! You may take your seats. All rise! No sheep allowed. If you're standing, you're dismissed.
Guys, come look at Yuji. He's being so cute right now. Yuji? Oh my god. He just swallowed a Lego. Oh my god. His heart just stopped. Guys, his heart just stopped. I'm gonna do infant CPR now. What song am I supposed to use again? Hold up. I think I got it. You gonna be golden. God, it's not working. It's not working. Can he, honey? I'm gonna need you to call 119. It's like 911, but we're in Japan. How you doing there, buddy? What do you think? Oh. Why are you still here? I killed your brothers, remember? It's cool. Honestly, I didn't even know him like that. Who's this guy? What do you want? I'm here to be a misogynist and be really, really fast. And I don't see any women here. Huh? Wanna see me run around the world? Wanna see me do it again? Period, blood. What? Oh, thank God you're not dead. What a relief. I was seriously about to call 119. That's like 911, but we're in Japan. Cool. Listen, I'm having a really tough time right now. Do you mind if I have an emotional moment since it's just the two of us here? I'm here too. I'm also here as well. Who's this guy? I'm Yuji's older brother. No, he's not. I swabbed his cheek while he was dead earlier. What is happening today? It's the opening ceremony of the calling games. Let me go over the rules really quick. Got it? No? They don't really matter that much, so don't worry about it. I got a pizza delivery for a Takabahari. I'm Takabahari, but I would never order a whole pizza for myself. I mean, I'll take it, but here. I mean, you guys have to believe me. I would never order a whole pizza just for myself. It's like totally not mine, but I am Takabahari. I mean, it's not even my pizza. I don't even... Let's begin. Domain expansion. No, shot you're ulting right away. I always wondered why people never use their strongest attack first. Yuji Itadori, have you ever said the following? I love going to pachinko parlors and gambling. On my life, I've never said that. Then what's this?
I, Yuji Itadori, love sneaking into pachinko parlors and gambling.
Looks like this guy brought receipts. He brought receipts. Who said that would work? You guys aren't supposed to be here. Get out! That's not fair. You can clearly see I'm not conscious. And look, someone else is puppeteering my speech. Yeah, but you didn't use that argument. So you're guilty. And now you have to fight Judge Judy. What? I can't hit a woman. That's Fushiguro's job. Fair point. We'll do a retrial. Did you murder all the infrastructure in Shibuya? Yeah, wait. Infrastructure? The law values property more than human life. Oh, well, I did. Why would you admit to that? All you had to do was say nuh-uh. Does that hold up in court? Yeah-huh. You let us live. Wow, Okotsu. You're a good kid. Give me all your money. Oh.
Don't worry, the magic will clean it. Magic is so magical.
I'd like to buy some fabric, please. That's wonderful. Coco here can help with that. I love the magic of child labor.
I saw magic once. It all happened when I was little.
Coco, where did you get that book? I told you not to talk to strangers.
I want to be a witch.
Oof. Let's nip that in the bud right here. Listen, Coco, you can't do that because you don't have any talent. Give up on your dreams.
What?
Why don't you settle on a more practical dream? Like, maybe you could be a plumber, or a welder, or maybe stone cutting. That's a good one. High demand for that these days.
But I don't want to do those things.
Well, I didn't want to be an anime mom, yet here I am. Nothing good in my future, I can tell you that right now. Oh, I'm relieved. I thought you'd want to go with that man.
Wait, that was an option?
It wasn't. That was just some idle musing. You're my retirement plan. Besides, don't you like living here with me?
Yeah, you rock, Mom.
So I just needed to draw the spells in this book. Looks like this circle makes water. Oh, and this one fire. What's this one? Oh, you must be the girl from the rumors. Rumors? This all happened like 5 minutes ago.
We welcome you to our atelier. We're happy to have you.
I'm not.
Some of us are happy to have you.
You're gonna sell so well as merchandise. If magic is just circles, then this should work.
I wonder what kind of pen I should get. I like the lighter ones, but that's also because I have proportionate hands. You might want something different though. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, just that flatter pens are usually better for sausage fingers.
Sausage? Do they really look like that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you self-conscious about your hands? I shouldn't have said anything.
I wasn't. But I'm kind of starting to a little now. I think your hands are fine.
Thanks. What level of the backrooms is this?
It's a dragon. Are you okay?
Just give me a moment. I'm stronger than this. It'll pass. Guys, we need to run. The dragon... Jeez, no! Pocket sand!
A 1, a 2, a special brew for you. Am I the bad guy? Geez, I'll have to do a bit of research on the ink here. Perfect. Just remember now. Snitches get stitches. I found a rock.
Does it do anything?
Yes. Impact frames.
Is it okay to just leave the sign? Or should we also install hostile architecture to warn future generations?
Don't worry. I'll remember to remind them. Oh, fancy meeting you all here. And you are?
Mistress Freerun. Don't you remember them from the first class mage exam? It's only been like a week.
Don't worry. I'll remember to remind them. Huh, guess not. Their faces are 1 in a billion. I'd be insulted, but she actually means that. A puppet show? Ew, why does he look like that? Huh, that's pretty accurate. I've seen the future, and I know for a fact I will die someday. Oh, really? How interesting. Please, don't cry for me. I won't. Another will come for you in 100 years. Okay, how long have you been picking these plants?
A while. Ugh, I didn't think it'd be so sunny here.
We are near volcanoes.
Those two things don't correlate whatsoever. This place is so dangerous. Why don't you guys just move? My family has lived here for generations. It's our home. Would you leave behind your history just because somewhere else might be safer? Yeah, absolutely, no question. Actually, I have done so before and I will do so now. Come on, guys, we're leaving. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Okay. Diggy diggy hole.
Here's your share of the bread. This is a hollow concrete block.
This is just like Minecraft. What kind of Minecraft are you playing? Time for my power. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I did it! Wow! I can't wait to achieve so many more things over the course of my life that will surely be really, 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 really long. Dragon D's nuts. Wow. Emil really wrote down everything. It'll be nice to read it all. Aw. Freerin! I built a bridge, but I'm having a problem with the birds. Birds? I have a spell for birds. Really? Oh, forgot about that. 10 out of 10 would get locked in a cage again is a statement I never thought I'd agree with, but here we are. But it's not like a real cage, it's a dog cage. But even that one's not real either. You feel? Hold up, I can explain. So, I like to try new things, especially if I see that there's a lot of other people who like it. I want to see what all the hype is about, so I go in with an open mind and give it a chance. And something I've been wanting to try for a while has been playing otome games. I'd really like to make one someday, so I wanted to play a few for market research, is what I tell myself so I feel more productive. And while it's true, another prominent reason is because every season I soak up whichever reskinned otome-specific isekai slop they release like an iPad kid that's never seen a cloud. Like, if you've ever wondered, why do they keep making the exact same thing with a smaller budget and it's worse and nothing new ever happens? Who is this for? It's for me! I'm watching them! Now, all aboard my train of thought here. I had the bright idea that if I love the anime version of this trope, maybe there's a possibility I'll like the source material. I know, it's a stretch, but I'm flexible. I thought I could make it work. So after coming to this realization, I realized realizingly that I needed to secure a recommendation for my first ever otome game. In order to give the genre a fair shake, I needed to make sure I was playing a game that the community at large would deem a staple. I figured it would be easy to find a list since I see people doing that for anime all the time. I feel like reciting Death Note, Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist out loud every other Tuesday is a ritual every fan is forced to do. So I went to Reddit to see what the grass avoiders had to say. This was actually surprisingly difficult. Maybe the otome community doesn't experience newcomers that often, but all the posts I ran into were more geared towards people who were already deep in the sauce. You could have made a post! Who said that? Anyway. I did finally find a list of beginner-friendly recommendations, and the one I ended up picking for my first ever otome playthrough was none other than Amnesia. What was that? Amnesia. Okay, that's enough. We're done with that. Now I'm about to start talking about the actual game, so if you intend to play it and don't want any spoilers, be gone. This is your only warning. If I see any comments saying, "Oh no, why did you spoil it? I was just about to play," you're gonna get the angry emoticon brackets. The game makes you choose between 4 different worlds to play through, all of which have different storylines and love interests. It doesn't tell you anything about your choices, it just makes you choose between a heart, spade, clover, and diamond. Like a deck of cards. Wow. As someone who went into the game completely blind, I just wanted to pick an order. So I started with the heart world. Now the basic premise of the game is that you wake up with amnesia. Shocker. I know. But it's fine, because you have like a little fairy godchild who talks to you in your head. Said child warns you that you need to try familiar things in order to remember your old life, so getting admitted to a hospital would not be good. And he also says that you need to make sure that you completely trust somebody before you tell them about your amnesia, because otherwise they'll commit insurance fraud in your name or something like that. Or taxes, maybe. I don't know. 2 rules. Easy.
I immediately wake up in a hospital. Why? Do you have amnesia? Who says I have amnesia? You have amnesia. I'm never gonna do a rule again. I then begin solving my murder mystery with Sheen. Yes, my murder mystery, as someone tried to murder me. Sheen tells me that the week prior, the two of us were on a cliff alone. I fell off the cliff, but he didn't push me. I just ran off the cliff by myself. Right. I don't have to contemplate believing him, though, because apparently my pre-amnesia self insisted that, no, it totally wasn't him. I jumped off the cliff all by my accident self. Silly me. I do believe myself, so Sheen is in the clear, and it was totally an accident. Except it wasn't. At least that's what Sheen says, and he's smart, so I do what he says. The police also think somebody caused me harm, so they start going after the easiest target, my boy Sheen. I don't blame them, but we do have to prove his innocence now. And Sheen, of course, decides to go for the messiest option possible, which is to invite everyone who was there that night to gather at the scene of the crime for another round of Clue. He even brought along the lead pipe and the candlestick. Or whatever. I'm not really paying attention. I'm just trying to hold his hand. Sheen gathers evidence while I try not to get re-murderized again, and when we all get back home, Sheen tells me he's found out who tried to eliminate me. He decides to test if I'm smart and asks me if I've figured it out as well. Of course I have. Very smart. It's none other than my childhood friend, Toma. And no, I didn't have to look it up. I did actually figure it out, all on my lonesome in my head by myself. Also, there just wasn't anyone significantly in the narrative. He's kind of like the only option. Sheen, messy as ever, decides to create this whole dramatic confrontation scene where we corner Toma and make him confess to his crimes. But Toma's ready for it. Sheen presents his case, but Toma fights back. Hearsay! Who says? Nuh-uh. He's so good at this. But now it's my turn. I just have to remember the moment it happened. An irrefutable first-hand account from the victim herself. And I don't remember. I can't help it. It's too much pressure and they're both looking at me and we're under a bridge and bridges are scary. What was I supposed to do? It's fine though. Toma just walks away into the sunset and Sheen is only a little disappointed. I finished the game for the first time and achieved the normal ending. I then looked up a guide to see the good ending, and it was pretty much the same, except me remembering was supposed to bring, more closure to the situation. I also did the bad endings and died both times, but that's fine because I fully completed Sheen's route, and it was time to move on to the next option. Spade World. I wake up and find out my new boyfriend in this world is none other than Iki, a side character who had 3 lines in the previous route, so I have no information to work with. Great. He basically always ditches me for girls in his fan club. Yes, he has a fan club, and he's always saying edgy stuff like, no one can ever truly see me because I have special eyes. Well, look over here with your special eyes. See this? Now tell those girls to get lost. No, I can't. Okay, then let's break up. No, but you're like my one true love. Then literally just tell them to leave you alone. It's that simple, I promise. No, but it's actually complex. I can't just do that. Then bye. No, you can. You're the only one for me, even though I've given you no proof of that. He's a mixed signal machine. But I'm trying to go through at least one route with a good ending without having to look it up. So I try to appease him. This goes well up until we all have to meet at the mountain cabin for a billiards club I guess we're all in. And by all I mean myself, Iki, some people who are supposed to be my friends, and the fan club girls. And there's a lot of them. They're like 90% of the people there. And none of them even play pool. Iki's the only one who actually plays the whole time. What are we even here for? Apparently, we're here for creepy nighttime walks in the woods, because that's what happens next. We're all split up into groups of 2 that are conveniently made up with one normal person and one of the crazy fangirls. The game even makes sure to point out the fact that this is a rigged system, but there's nothing I can do about it. Next thing I know, I'm running. Freddy Fazbear my buns with a knife. I've lost my shoes, my sense of direction. I'm screaming for help. No one hears. I keep hollering. Iki's supposed to be nearby. Surely he'll save me, right? Wrong. I die. And it turns out Iki's only here for the zipline. And that's how I got my first bad playthrough with no guide. I looked up a guide and got all the other endings, which just made me mad because the solution for the good ending was just for Iki to nicely tell the fangirls to leave him alone. And then they did? Feel like we could have saved some time there, Eekster. Anyway, now that I've cleared 2 routes, I start to think about my experience so far. And I've come to learn something about myself. Even though I should be experiencing recency bias with Iki, I still hold Sheen as my favorite. I had the thought that maybe I'm just a loyal person. And since I played his route first, I'll always hold him as my favorite. But then I had a second realization. While yes, it's true, I'm loyal. Something more true than that is that no matter what game I'm playing, if there is any % of a dating simulation within it, I'm always picking the grumpy character. That's right, I actively seek out the most hostile, cold, emotionally unavailable character, and I pick them every time. And this time feels no different. What that says about me, I don't know. And I'm not gonna look it up because some things should always remain a mystery. All I knew at that moment was that even though I had 2+1 roots left, Sheen had already secured the #1 spot. Or more accurately, that spot was reserved for him from the moment I started playing this game. Cloverworld next! And this time the man of the hour is Kent. And honestly, this was the most tame timeline. Like, there really isn't a whole lot of drama. I mean, I don't appreciate what he said about my dog, but he did give a very heartfelt apology, expressed real remorse, and changed his ways. He didn't even need a ukulele to do it. This was a very healthy relationship. Although I did fail again at getting a good ending on the first try, which really sucks because the guide said this was one of the easiest routes to get a good ending on without help. So, after establishing a good green flag scenario, I lose Kent to the land of Ba'oa. I don't really blame him for that. Why risk your future for a girl you started dating like a week prior? If it's meant to be, it'll be after he comes back. It's not a bad philosophy. Also, his bad endings aren't unreasonable either. For one of them, Ukyo just kills you again, but he kinda does that a lot, so nothing new. And the other one is you telling Kent that you've lost your memories and you're listening to a voice in your head and he goes like, "Oh, interesting." Then immediately admits you to the hospital? Like, I get it. I can't hold a grudge for that. He's very reasonable, which is why his route wasn't my favorite. He's too good. There's no drama. I mean, I did get hit by a car, but that was kind of like a side thing. Other than that, though, it was just a sweet and simple love story. And it was the exact opposite of the Diamond World. Toma time! I actually was not looking forward to this route from the romance side of things because for some reason I just don't like Toma's proportions. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky because literally all of them have the same exact build, but for some reason Toma's just bothers me. Maybe it's like the short sleeves or like the angle of the shoulders? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's constantly drawing my attention to the fact that his shoulders are literally 5 apples wide. To make a long story short, his route is famous for being the craziest. The Iki fangirls are at it again, they're trying to kill me, and Toma solves the problem by locking me in a dog cage. Toma killed me once in Sheen's route, so I wasn't exactly surprised by this turn of events. What actually got me is that in this timeline, Sheen's dumb. In his timeline, he was sniffing out clues, piecing everything together, and solved a crime that no one else could figure out, or could even decide was a crime in the first place. Yet when I'm clearly being held captive, he just walks off and is mostly cool with it. Maybe he's never been made aware of the blink twice if you need help rule, or maybe the fact that I was blinking 45,000 times was throwing him off his game. But he left, and now I'm in a cage. Ow, ow, ow! I got the objectively worst ending the first time. Even though he let me down, Sheen's still my favorite, so I was hoping there'd be a Sheen route in Toma's world, just like there was kind of a Toma route when I was in Sheen's world, but the closest you get is technically the normal route where you escape and Sheen just makes sure you aren't caught. Speaking of endings, I definitely found the ordering out of whack. For Toma, the bad ending where he locks you in the cage forever is the worst. Then the second worst is actually the good ending where you get to date him, even after all, like, the cage stuff, and you're, like, super into that for some reason. Even as Orion's leaving, he's like, okay, I guess, as long as you're happy, you freak. The second best ending is death, and then the actual best ending is the normal one where you escape. Now, even though I don't like Toma as a romantic route, I will say the boy brings the drama, and I love him for that. I mean, looking at the reviews for the game, it appears that most people either choose Kent as their favorite or Toma. I like to refer to the Kent lovers as regular, healthy people. And I like to refer to the Toma lovers as my kind of people. Either you get what I'm saying, or there's no amount of explaining that will help you understand. I'm sorry, them's just the breaks. Drama and escalation are what I live and die for. And Toma brings the heat. What can I say? I've been neglecting my animation skills. In the process of making anime parodies and an indie series, I've been prioritizing learning skills and growing in other aspects of production. And while this is all contributing to my overall goal of becoming a showrunner on a fully fledged production one day, it's left me in a permanent position in the Valley of Despair. All in all, I've handled it pretty well for the past 2 years, but eventually, not knowing anything constantly wears on a person. And it really didn't help that I started seeing cracks in the single pillar that I was relying on to be my ultimate foundation. I should be able to animate something really cool, right? No, that's not it. And that's not it either. That's just objectively bad. Was I ever any good at this? I felt like I stagnated, like I was lost. I so desperately wanted to take a step forward, but I had no idea where to look. Fortunately, this happened to also be a time when I benefited from the surveillance state of the internet because I was served up an ad on Instagram. Usually a big ew. But this time it was okay. It was Warrior Art Camp announcing their upcoming classes, and one of them was calling out to me. Animation Essentials, Character Acting with Lee Cree, a class that looked like it was handcrafted to solve the exact issue I was dealing with, taught by someone who has worked on all my favorite media, open parentheses. Also maybe the coolest person ever? Question mark. Close parentheses. I set like 45 reminders and sat refreshing my computer for like 15 minutes before the registration opened, and I snatched up that spot faster than the servers were able to refresh. Whew, wow. I am glad I secured a seat in the class. I'm sure this preparation was probably overkill though. Class is full. Huh. Note to self. Register faster than the speed of light next time. 97 milliseconds was cutting it close. And thus, my training arc began. While I wish our world had literal magic in it, I've contented myself with viewing creative pursuits as disciplines of magic. I mean, if you think about it, art is just someone sitting in front of a blank canvas, and then they pull something out of nothing, and then that something evokes emotion, tells a story, opens minds. It's not even equivalent exchange, it's just straight up forming a new reality. To me, that's just as magical as conjuring lightning. Almost. And, like, different disciplines are different forms of magic. Like, maybe writing is nature magic, and music is water magic or something, and animation is like fire. And I just enrolled in mage school to learn under a high-ranking fire mage who's gonna share all the secrets on how to whisper your desires into the flames and have them obey your commands. No, I didn't ask how big the room is. I said cast fireball. Now, this class was not an easy shortcut to cool animation using this super simple hack that experts are gatekeeping to try and limit the potential of the weak. Unfortunately, or I guess maybe fortunately, that's not how this works. In truth, animation is just these principles. That's why if you ever first start animating, people will usually tell you to read this book, and they're right, because this book lays out the principles and includes some examples and stuff, and it truly is all you need to animate, from like a basic ball bouncing to a complex fight scene. These are the only principles at play at any given time. And the reason these principles never change is because they're just based on physics, and physics doesn't really get updates that often. These are just demonstrations of ways in which you can stylize the laws of physics, and then apply them to your drawings. That's animation at its core, which is why my engineering degree is so helpful. And that's why when people look at modern day anime compared to like older stuff and they say, well, the animation is so much better, you can actually them, because the animation at its core is the same. It's the compositing and the 3D integration that's gotten better. The actual movement part though, aside from maybe some stylistic choices that go in and out of popularity, it's an equal playing field between the ages. That was a bit of a tangent. I'm back on track now. So no, that was not where the value in the class was. The real value I found was the insight into Lee's mind. Every class she'd show shots she worked on for various shows and explain the decisions she made, the decisions she thought about making but didn't, why she sequenced things the way she did, the kinds of outside feedback she got from directors and how she implemented it or compromised with them. And then she'd point out very specific animation principles she was using and draw over her work to emphasize what she did and how she did it. This was super helpful to me, especially because I found her sensibilities and decisions would be the exact decisions I would want to make if I were in her shoes. Like, if I wanted to animate in a different style or with different priorities, I'd have to take her advice and then translate it into what I was trying to do. But instead, I was just able to straight up lift those ideas off her. Like, yeah, Lee, that does make sense. In fact, it makes so much sense that I'm just gonna turn this into a feather that I can put in my cap. This is mine now. I'm gonna use it forever, and there's nothing you can do about it! I'm a firm believer that every piece an artist draws is just a collage of other artists and life events that have shaped the way they do things, and I hope Lee knows that she has firmly carved herself a piece into every future animation I do. Critiques were also a huge benefit to the class. Every week we'd have homework assignments based on what we learned, and having Lee look at my animations and give direct advice was beyond helpful. Even the times where all she had to say was good job were helpful, because sometimes I get in my head and I think something's fine, and I feel like I've checked all the boxes of what I wanted to do, but I think like maybe I'm too close to the canvas here and I'm not able to look at it from an outside view, and so maybe it's not actually that good at all. What do you think? Maybe you could change this part. Okay, yeah. Here, is this better? That's amazing. Huh? Also, Lee's ability to clock everyone's animation styles has to be studied. She nailed every person down to the exact singular inspirations. She hit me with the, "This reminds me of Newgrounds or old YouTube." The thing is, I do actually get those comments a bunch, and while I was never really involved and or aware of Newgrounds, I was fully 100% watching old YouTube, and like, yeah, dang, maybe my spoon is too big, but how are you people able to tell? How do you know? What's your secret? But while instincts are nice to have, they aren't as good as intentional knowledge and decisions. It's like you're in a room full of cats with your eyes closed. Having instincts is like getting lucky and several cats come up to you. It's super nice and it feels like you're the chosen one or something. The only problem is, if the cats decide to stay away, you're left frustrated and unsure and sad and catless. That's the problem I was having before. Having intention, though, is like having your eyes open. If you want to pet a cat, you can just walk up to a cat and pet. Easy peasy. Like maybe occasionally you're having a bad day and your energy is off and the cats sense it and they avoid you. But overall, it's like fish in a barrel. Or like my brand new original analogy, it's like a room full of cats with your eyes wide open. It'll catch on. It'll catch on. It'll catch on. Also, another cool moment happened because the new Glitch show Gameverse premiered like the week after class started, and Lee worked on it, and I'm also a sucker for cat girls. Don't focus on that part. So for my first homework, I made an animation of Kit, and Lee showed it to the creator of the show, and he said it was cool. And also that same week, I made a Kit version of the Vivino sending animation for My Dress Up Darling, and he also liked it on Instagram. Ross hath bore witness to my drawings. That's just a side thing though. Here's all the animations I did for homework during class. Look at them go. You might be wondering, if the class was 8 sessions, and there was homework every week, why are there not 8 animations? Good question. That's because we had a final assignment, and it was super fun. Lee gave us a script she made, and she even had it voiced by professional voice actor Kendall Bird. And for the final project, we had to storyboard and animate the entire thing. It was quite a bit of work. That was also partly my fault, though, because I really wanted to flex all I learned over the class and really show myself, like me, myself, that I'm capable of fully rendering the ideas in my head and translating them into an animation I'm proud of. And I also wanted to do it in, like, my real style, or at least closer to my real style, because I do my meme style a lot because it's like way easier, but sometimes you just gotta flex, you know? Sometimes you gotta flex. It's for me, myself, I wanna flex. Show myself I can flex. Also, I'll show it in a moment, but I have a couple more points that I wanna yap through. Be patient. Or skip ahead. Or both. Or neither. Or both. It was also so nice to see other people's work and critique. There were a lot of different styles of animation from everyone in the class, so it was super fun to watch every week and to experience new ideas, to steal. Appreciate. And steal. Also, sometimes when Lee was giving other people critiques, she'd say some of the most profound, eye-opening, insightful pieces of information that have ever been spoken in the history of speaking, and then follow it up with like, haha, did that make sense? I don't know, sometimes I just say stuff. Write that down, write that down! Say more. Also, I know I said I was only focusing on animation, but I lied. You know, like a liar. I also wanted to use this opportunity to practice backgrounds because I'm not very good at them, and it was bothering me, so I did my best to add some textures and cool colors and stuff. I'm still not great at it, but I'm glad I tried. I also wanted to practice character design, specifically how to draw appealing character designs. This motivation came partially internally because I did design some OCs recently, and it was really hard. And I'm still not like 100% on their designs. Also because there was another person in the class, and she'd always animate a really cute D&D OC of hers. And when I looked for more of her character on her Instagram, the colors just made her more adorable. And I saw other character designs of hers, and they're so perfect. Just beautiful. And hot. I want to draw just like that. So I tried to, and I think I did actually do a good job. I like the designs I came up with. I still have much to learn, but overall I think it was a big leap forward in my character designing skills. This is the reference doodle. Not really a full-on reference sheet, but I didn't really need to make one because it's just me and I know what I'm saying. You'll see that these designs are like 95% accurate to what I actually went with in the animation. The biggest difference you'll notice is the spots on character A's clothes. I like the dots because they offset the clothing from the tail since I used the same colors, and they are there in spirit and in still drawings. But unfortunately, I'm not drawing all that for an animation. I don't want to. Too many circles. So just pretend they're there in your mind. And that'll have to be good enough. And yes, they are called Character A and Character B. One thing I am not working on is character naming, so name them in the comments. I don't wanna. Also, without further ado, I am monologued out. It's time to show you the final product of my final project. Feast your eyes and enjoy.
posted for the new dungeon floor! Ugh. How many times do I have to say... Not while using power tools, yeah. We have to grab this quest before other parties sweep in. Uh-huh. A new floor filled with the rarest items known to mankind. Probably just some synthetic gems. And relics from the old world in barely decent condition. I mean, come on. Like electron guns and cartridges? Maybe. If, I don't know, other parties haven't looted it by now. I'll grab my staff. Adventure awaits!
Inside me there are two wolves. One of them is sleeping, and the other one is cheating on that one with a different wolf that's inside someone else who visits sometimes. When the wife wolf wakes up, she'll say, "You smell like mating," and he'll say, "I would never cheat on you." And she says, "How could you do this to our family?" And he says, "Family?" She's pregnant. They're going to have triplets. So they try to make the relationship work to be good parents all the way through the gestation period. And then she finally gives birth, but immediately he senses that something is off. He smells the wolves. They're not his. She was cheating too. Since they're opportunistic carnivores, he eats the baby wolves. That part's fucked up, but he does it. She knew he was going to do this, and it was part of her plan all along to escape this wicked relationship. She poisoned the babies with arsenic before she even gave birth. He passes away, paralyzed by the poison as it works through his veins. He looks up at her. "I've always hated you," he says. "Oh, woo!" Fast forward, there's a third wolf I forgot to mention. He's a detective wolf. He goes to the wife wolf's house to investigate because he's not sure about the circumstances of the other wolf's death. He suspects her. And so, she's drinking coffee. Adept at poisoning now, she offers him his own cup, and she slips a little bit of arsenic in there. So, she goes over to him, and he says, "Do you have cream?" And she says, "Yes." And she goes to the fridge, and when she goes to the fridge, he switches the cups. He knew that this was her MO. He's a good detective wolf. So she takes a sip of the poisoned coffee, not knowing that it's the very cup that she poisoned herself. As she's answering his questions, which become more and more intense and more accusatory, she becomes paralyzed. Ugh! The arsenic takes hold and she falls over. He stands over her body and says, "This is for what you did to our children." That's right. The detective wolf is the real dad. But she can't hear what he's saying. She's looking up at the moon. The moon is full. She sees the reflection of her first husband's face in the moon and realizes in her final moment that she loved him all along. And so that's what's going on with the wolves that are in me.
Careful, Momo. Abductions are on the rise.
I will, Dad. No point in being an asset to my kidnappers. I'll just lay low and pretend I have no marketable skills.
Welcome, ladies. I need you all to look at this poster right here.
Raise your hand if you can't read. He's got me. If I keep my hand down, that'll be admitting I can read. But if I raise it, it'll also be admitting, because how else would I know how to do that other than if I'd read the sign? The literacy rate in this country is roughly 20 to 30%, with the majority of the people being upper class and male. There's no way he's actually trying to see if all these poor servant girls are literate, and he's just looking at me. Is this some kind of setup then? Wait, what is he doing? Is that a potato chip? I can't let him win. This will be my perfect victory! Sir? What does the paper say? She got me.
Got him. I'll get your paperwork started for your new position.
Thank you.
Take this.
My wonderful poisons. Red spider lily. Death cap mushroom. King cobra venom. One of you will betray me.
What are you doing?
Et tu, Master Jinshi?
Did you invent spotlights just for this bit? Apothecary,
There's a rumor going around about a spirit haunting the rear palace at night. I try not to listen to gossip. I believe one of the concubines might have a case of sleepwalking. She's faking it. Wait, give a real answer now. Don't just brush this off. I'll expect an apology when I'm right. She was faking it. Exactly. Now don't question me again. Is what I would say if it wouldn't get me beheaded. Sorry. That's what I thought. What was that? Nothing that would get me beheaded. How's your current assignment going? Not good. The ladies in waiting won't let me anywhere near Lady Lihua. That's because you're approaching the situation as an apothecary. You should try using your own personal flair. I see. I'll do that.
Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle?
Oh, apothecary. It seems you've covered up your freckles. No, they just washed my face. This is how I look naturally. So you put freckles on then? Why? I grew up near a brothel. It can get quite dangerous. I put on freckles so that they'd make me look super ugly and undesirable, and men would absolutely be disgusted at my appearance. Sorry. That looks so tasty. I think I'll have some. No, don't. You'll die. Doesn't that mean you'll die? Oh, yeah. I have about an hour left.
Spit it out!
Apothecary, you saved me. What is this? Don't say it. You know I have to say it. Please don't. Blame the casting director. Fine. Just get it over with. No. I'm gonna savor this. Are you crying? It's not too late to get crushed by the beam. How are the roses coming along? The what now? You know, the rosebuds I asked you to grow. Rosebuds. Oh. Do you need help getting rid of the weeds? I'm afraid that might be counterproductive at this point. Thank you for your help earlier with the roses. You did such a good job, I'd like to give you a reward. Oh yeah? And what would that be? They have all the medicine in these little orange bottles and you can get a passport photo here at the same time? For some reason? It's a dream come true. I'm glad you like it. Apothecary, please stop licking everything in sight. What if I lick you instead? We need to... Mau! Can you teach me how to read? Sure, if you really want to. Here are some easy symbols for you to start out with. Oh, wow! That's quite a few. How many of these symbols are there? How many words are there? How many words? Yeah, like, spoken words. In the whole language. Apothecary, we got a complaint from the Crystal Pavilion that you were smelling people. I apologize. I'll ask first next time. Next time? No, next time. Stop sniffing people. What if I sniffed you instead? Point taken. Read the list. Huh? Looks like there's rose oil, frankincense, and myrrh. What about them? Look again. Murder? And there's only one thing worse than a murder. A fetus? No. Are you not feeling well? I might have a fever. I think I'll stay overnight at the clinic. I can make you something to help. You know it's illegal for women to make medicines, right? Well, it's a good thing I make salads then. Here we are. Unfortunately, I've never been able to pass the test. May I give it a try? Give it your best shot.
If you wish to enter the shrine, you must solve our riddles 3.
One of us speaks only truth.
The other only lies.
To pass the first riddle, you must select the door on the left.
To pass the first riddle, you must select the door on the right.
Well, have you figured it out? Yeah. I think I might have. They just require a sandwich. A sandwich? What kind? Knuckle.
Why would you do this? Answer me, are you the one that lies? What? No! Or yes, yes! Which one is it?
We're both liars.
Then what's the answer?
It's a trick. Both doors are wrong. There's a loose floorboard over there that leads to a tunnel. There's a loose floorboard over there that leads to a tunnel. We heard. A girl was once walking to school with her boyfriend, and they were both crossing the road. She said, "Baby, no money. Will you love me forever?" He said no. The girl cried and ran across the road before the green man came on the sign. Boom! She got hit by a car. Boy was crying and went to pick up her body, but she was dead. He whispered to her corpse, "I meant to say, I will love you 5 ever. That means you would love her more than 4 ever. Like this if you cry every time." That was so sad. What's a car? Mau Mau, you're next. Tell us a scary story. This old lady is trying to kill us. Wow, good one, Mau Mau. No, I'm being for real right now. Someone open up a window so we can get a cross breeze going. Wow. Did that lady just attempt to murder 11 people? Yeah, looks like it. Are we gonna arrest her? Well, she didn't succeed. Apothecary, there's something I need to tell you. I'm actually the... Get down! This next shot won't miss. Huh? Kill confirmed. I think it's about time I address the elephant in the room. I doubt it's that big. They've captured the apothecary. We need to act. She's in immediate danger. Ready? It goes like step, boom, step, boom, boom. I feel like there needs to be a barrel turn. I can't even begin to imagine the horrors she's going through. Can I get another scoop of spiders? I know it's extra. Give me a real scoop at least. Hiss, hiss, hiss. Hiss, 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 hiss. Hiss, hiss. 4 loco? Gee, sweet, you know that's too many locos for a kid. Well, I get that now. You're gonna get arrested. Well, you know what they say. There ain't no laws. That's not even the right one. Stop, woman. Words cannot stop me.
Then what about bullets?
Bullets can't stop me either.
Well, that's all we have, right? What now? We could still try the bullets. You know, just to make sure. Yeah, why not? Bye, family. I'm gonna go get some milk.
Come on, Ed. Drink your milk.
No! Milk killed our mother. We need to find books on human transmutation if we're gonna bring Mom back. Dad probably put them on the top shelf. No, they're at child height. Right beside our coloring books. Maybe he didn't know we could read. He left a note. Hey children, I know you can read, don't touch my books. To be fair, we already knew he wasn't the best father out there. Alright, Al. Looks like we're finally ready. Let's do a final check on our supplies. Let's see. We've got 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pastas, 55 peppers, and 155 taters. We're all set. Bringing our mother back from death. Despite being kids, we found the trick. Circle, basement, all the materials. Now we'll fetch her soul from beyond the grave. Yay! Wait, I see now. I had it right. I was just off by... No. This can't be right.
It is!
A human soul is only worth $4.75?
Did you think it'd be more?
Kinda. Maybe a couple months' rent at least? I mean, that doesn't even buy lunch anymore since all the dollar menus are gone.
It has to be affordable or else no one would ever be born.
I guess that makes sense. Wait, what are the implications of that? Do pre-existent souls need to save?
That's enough questions!
Ugh. Al? Alphonse! Al? Alphonse! Give me back my brother, you bastard! He's the only thing I have left! Arise!
Nice. Did you really have to read your slam poetry to the Colonel?
Well, at least he liked it.
Dear Sun God Leto, bring my fiancé back to me. I'll pay whatever it costs. Do you know how much your fiancé's soul is worth? Surely more than $1 million. Start lower. 10,000? Lower. 100? Lower. $10? You're not gonna believe this, but lower. 475? It's actually wait. How'd you guess that?
I'm gonna introduce you two to State Alchemist Shao Tucker.
Cool.
Is there any other relevant information you'd like to share about him?
Yes, actually. He has a young daughter and a dog. They are two distinct and separate individuals.
Weird that you felt the need to specify that. But go ahead then. Introduce us to Shao Tucker.
Here he is.
No, it can't be.
What's going on here?
Is that a horse?
And it's already dead. What are you gonna do to the horse?
What are you doing to that horse? He's already dead. Like a million people already did something.
Who you calling, Lieutenant Colonel Hughes?
What are you?
Oh? What's that? Aw, what a lovely family you have there. It's making me feel just a little bit jealous. Wait. No! Envy! I'm envious! My own name, how did I mess that up? It's right there! This is why Father never lets me join his softball team! Dang, why did I do that? Oh, I missed it, it was right there! Oh, envious! Envious! Your family! I'm envious your family!
I'm the Puzzle Alchemist. I can solve a Rubik's Cube in negative time.
I'm the Pressure Cooker Alchemist. I use heat and pressure to make... I'm the 30% chance it's already raining alchemist. I can sense... Colonel, Scar's gone on a rampage. He's killed over 1,000 state alchemists.
That's horrible. How much is this week in the army?
It's... Oh. It's actually negligible. I think we actually might be a bit stronger.
I'm back, kids!
Yeah! Get that out of my face! I'm disgusted with you.
Hi, disgusted with you? I'm Dad.
Food. Water. Atmosphere.
Here.
Thank you, kind sir. And just how old are you anyway? I'm 15. If you're 15, then that grown man over there is also 15. Hungry. Fine, I'll buy you something. Can I get a sandwich, please?
Sure, but it'll cost you an arm and a leg.
Last time I paid that price, I met God. This better be a good sandwich. We finally captured a homunculus. Now I can use the Philosopher's Stone to become the heir to my kingdom.
Wait, I'm gonna use it to heal havoc.
Well, I was gonna use it to get our bodies back.
Well, I was gonna use it to learn how to macrame.
Well, I was gonna use it to rid the world of mosquitoes.
Well, I was gonna use it to fix me a grilled cheese sandwich.
Wow. You're just gonna take me home to the Emperor and leave all these people to their fate? What if they die?
They won't die. Edward and Alphonse will save them. They don't need my help.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Where you headin', youngin'?
Back to my home across the desert.
That's such a long journey for a little kid. Why don't you take everything we have?
What? No, I couldn't.
Here's all our food and water and... Marcus, please give her the literal shirt off your back.
Please, I don't need all this stuff. Really.
It's okay. As long as we're living, we can keep making more supplies.
Oh, yes. We really love living and staying alive and breathing air and helping people. Living is my favorite thing to do.
Life is worth living.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, back to Central.
The Judgment Day is here.
We can finally raise our immortal army. They're not ready yet. Why can't we just use the regular army? Because they ask for too much. Like an employer-matched retirement plan. And overtime pay. Now, go, soldiers. Do my bidding. Where's the immortal army? They gained sentience and went on strike, sir. What? Have you tried lying to them to get them to work? But, sir, what'll happen if they figure that out? Easy. Lie again. Colonel, where did Envy go? Not sure. Keep your eyes peeled. Why would you shoot Mustang? How did you know it was me? The Colonel can dodge bullets. If you were really him, I would have missed. Wait, really? No. I'm lying to you. You know, like a liar. I'll absorb all the souls I gave to you. Wait, what's happening? Those souls are attacking you from the inside out. Like Tanya. You once said her haircut was underwhelming considering her face shape. That was true though. There's also Roscoe. He once asked you what you were doing and you responded with, your mother. Well, that one's just funny. Roscoe should learn to take a joke. And finally, you've also been infected by Camille. You didn't do anything to her, she just wanted to be involved. Yeah, I get it. I've acquired God. Looks like it's my perfect victory. Almost. You forgot about one thing, though. And what could that possibly be? Nuh-uh. Man. You got me. Guess everyone gets their souls back. I really should have thought about that one, huh? Soldiers, fire! Aim for the man with the long blonde hair. Sir? Can you be a little more specific? No way. He's gonna win. Can someone give me a hand? I should have seen that one coming. This one's for you, Al. We won. But Alphonse, how will I get him back? Wait, that's it. You think you figured it out, but it's not possible. Your brother can never return. Nuh-uh. Nice! Freerin, you're finally awake. Is it time to defeat the Demon King? We already did that. Don't you remember? He trapped us in this infinite castle, then we had to keep him outside until the sun rose. Any of that ringing a bell? Sounds like they could make 3 movies out of that. Time flies, doesn't it? It's just like, blink, gone. Himmel truly was the best of us. You think so? I feel like I barely got to know him. He was always so mysterious and kept his feelings close to his heart. Freerin, I love you. We never got to have any deep conversations. You're the reason I breathe. I could never really tell what he was thinking. You know, I'm thinking I'm gonna dedicate my existence to you. I wish there was some way to talk to people after they're dead. Well, you can either see a psychic, die, or you could go to a Denny's, but only if you're sure they're in hell. I see. When you get a chance, stop by my place. I have something for you to take on your next journey. Is he not here? Oh, it's just a kid. Hater says I'm off-putting. Does he now? Freerin, I see you've met Fern. I thought priests weren't supposed to have kids. Oh no, Fern's an orphan. I found her one day playing on the playground near the village. I offered her some candy and took her home with me. Hater, I think you actually just kidnapped her. No, yeah. Looking back on it, I probably did. Well, looks like we kidnapped her then. She's all yours. Oh, no, I can't. Is he already in rigor mortis? He can't be dead. Is there any way I can see him again? Fern, I'm in the same position as you are. Someone close to me passed before I knew how much he meant to me. I'm heading to the edge of the world, where spirits and the living can speak one last time. If this is truly something you desire, you can accompany me. Really? Yeah. I'm sure there's a Denny's along the way. You can say hi to him there. Here he is. The Elder Sage of Corruption. Qual. He almost killed us nearly 100 years ago. He would have destroyed the world. How did you manage to seal him? Heh. Whoever moves first. I'll tell you some other time. Qual! I was just kidding. Ah, Freerin. Have you come to meet your end? Actually, I'm gonna let my intern take care of this one. Don't insult me! Was that a joke? You trained me with wrenches. Glorious evolution. Ask me how I got this scar. We don't care. Hey, can you beat that dragon over there? What dragon? Dragon D's nut. Oh. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Stark. It's no problem. I didn't have anything better to do. Those people kind of look like demons. Looks like someone knows our history. It wasn't me. Please don't kill me. Mama. If you're gonna say mama, at least put a yo before it. I'm gonna have to use my ultimate technique, breaking this guy's swordsmanship. Freerin, hand me the gun. And what do you think you're doing here? I just came here to hang out. I'm planning on breaking out of here. Wanna give me a hand? Or two? Step aside, boy.
My lord! I'm sensing a mage. Yeah, no fucking shit.
No, it can't be.
Have you been hiding your mana this entire time? You bitch!
Aura,
Kill yourself.
hey now.
Whoa, Mr.
If you're gonna say something like that, you have to follow it up with in
can't
Minecraft
say
or
that.
something.
That really isn't something to joke about.
I wasn't joking. I'll call an attorney.
Mistress Freerin, were you and Himmel married?
What? No. What made you think that? Well, you always wear that ring on your finger. Oh, this old thing? It was just a gift. Himmel bought it for me after an adventure. He got down on one knee in front of the clock tower and put it on. Then we went over to the town hall and signed some weird paper called a Merry Age Certificate. I never knew what his intentions were. Hey, Freerin? Fern's got popcorn lung. Oh, we'll let her rest here then. Meanwhile, let's gather some herbs. Wow, this is amazing! These mushrooms are gonna help Fern feel better, right? What? Oh. Well, they'll make her feel different. Welcome to the first class mage exam. For this test, you'll need to catch a bird. Oh, perfect. I actually have a spell for birds.
Really?
Yep, I've got one right here. What the hell? Got one for both of you.
Team 2 passes.
There's no way that actually worked. Both of these Hey, I heard that behind this door there's an enemy who transforms into the person you hate the most. We'll see about that. Oh, that's so sad.
Shut up.
What's everyone waiting on? An enemy we can't defeat.
Let me see.
Is her dress blue and black? No big deal. We'll just wait on the hypnotist girl. Where is she, by the way? Plan B. We'll use my biggest weakness. Congratulations on passing, Fern. What spell did you ask for?
Guess.
Perhaps a laundry spell?
Close. It's actually a laundering spell.
What?
Make it rain, Kane!